Morning, guys. Flying solo. Getting a later start. It's mid to late March. We got pounded with some snow, as you can see. So Tommy the trout master bailed on me, and I did some snow shoveling, and we're gonna see what happens. The water looks perfect here. Fishing the big river this morning. No Will. He is with his girlfriend. And he didn't leave me the net. So we got, I don't know if you can see that, but we got our old net, which served us well. It's a long handle thing, but you know, whatever, we'll do what we can. I had a couple of spots I want to try, so hang with us. Alright guys, alright, hooked up, first fish. I've only been fishing for about 10 minutes, and that was a sweet bite. It's on a double bead rig. Oh yeah. Well, here we go. There's a guy fishing down from me, and I think when I walked up, I think he had one, and then I think he had another one. Well, I know he caught another one while I was standing here, so definitely fishing here. I don't know, we're gonna find out if they're fish that have been in here for a while, or if they're fresh, on the fresher side. But that one was sitting right where they always do, which is so much fun. I don't know if you can see that float in the water, hopefully. And he's right here in front of me, guys. Oh yeah, just a nice little guy. Should probably get him. Whew, yeah, now he's gonna do it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Boy, they fight. I think I can land him. That's a nice starter. I got my forceps. I don't know which bead he hit. Oh, he hit the top one. Hit the top bead. Just a pretty fish. Hopefully we can get him here. Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, gorgeous, guys. That's a fresher fish for sure. Fresher fish, which is fantastic. It's a good sign. Things to come. Perfect hookup, perfect bite. Just dink dink dink. And I was like, I don't know, but he was there. He did us a favor and came in pretty nice too. That's a silver fish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not yet spawned. So let's whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, not the way we want it to go, but she's on her way, obviously. Whew. Yeah, guys. Yeah. Show you what we're using. Just that double bead rig that we always talk about in the lower river, but a washed out set of eggs here. I got like a washed out orange, and then this one's actually a pink, but those will do it. This time of year, a lot of old eggs, you know, coming down through the water, you know, stuff that's been hung up in rocks or what have you. So so that's that. Feeling pretty good. First fish within 15 minutes. Now you watch, we'll go for 2 hours with nothing. That's kind of how the lower river goes. That's why it's tough for a lot of guys. But hey, listen, a lot of cool stuff going on here at the channel as I work my way back up here. Partnered up with the folks from Buffalo Tackle. Really thankful for that. You can get 10% off fishing gear at buffalotackle.com. We'll put the code on there. It's code Will's World. 10% off. So they're good guys. It's good gear. Let's get back to the fishing. I don't know if you can even see my float out there, but I can show you where he bit. And there's a nice current seam right here, and it starts to slow down right there, and that's where she was sitting. So see if we can pop another one here. And that was a pretty bright fish, pretty silver fish. I was messing with my depth a lot. It's just a beautiful, sometimes you come down here and the water's not right, it's just ripping real fast or whatever, but this is a nice as nice a drift as I've seen down here in a while. And you just have to adjust, you know. It can change your depth as much as a foot or two depending on the speed of the current. You know, your stuff just can't get down at the same the same, you know, the same length of line to your bobber stop. So you just gotta mess with it, and that's what I was doing this morning and got lucky. So holy cow. Oh God, hooked up again, guys, hooked up again. This is a hot fish. Holy cow. Holy cow, it thumped it. Oh my, oh, I lost him. Holy cow. Oh my God. No, he broke me. He broke me. Oh my gosh. Oh, he broke my leader. That's what I get for not re-rigging properly. It was a giant fish on like my third cast back in there. Holy cow. Oh, I gotta re-rig that. Shoot. All right, I had to totally re-rig, and I went with heavier line this time. It seems like there might be some silver fish in here today, which, if I'm being honest, I don't know how much of that you guys got on camera, but I got schooled. I got schooled bad. That fish was so unbelievably hot. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. I was just along for the ride, and eventually I must have had a weak spot in my leader, and eventually it, you know, like the third jump, I think it got off. I maybe only had it hooked for 30 seconds total, and it came out of the water like 2 or 3 times. So these double bead rigs, you can see this is not always glamorous, especially when it's windy like it is today. You throw a cast wrong and they're gonna twist up. I try to put a little weight on this too to keep that from happening, but it's not perfect for sure. So we got big problems. All right, let me get this and we'll get back. All right guys, I'm gonna pick up and move here, mostly because I fished for like half an hour more after that big fish broke me off and nothing. And also it's freezing cold right here. The wind is just ripping, so I got to get out of the wind, at least for a little while, so it warms up a little bit. So check back in a minute. All right guys, we made it back down here to a new spot. Took a little walk, warmed up a little bit. This is a little bit more sheltered from the wind, which is good for me right now. It's just a little bit chilly. We got dumped on with snow. One other guy, he said he got 3 right away this morning, which is real good. He's a solid fisherman. So I'm gonna give it a couple hours. If I can pick 3 or 4, I'd be real happy. This should be a good spot. Just a big tail out. He said his fish were dark, so we'll see what happens. Guys, fish. Oh, I lost them. Oh, son of a gun. This is my 3rd hookup of the day. Oh, let's see if we can tell what bead he bit. Nope, it didn't slide either one down. Oh, I just missed him. I just kept changing my depth and changing my depth. Darn it. Well, I guess we gotta keep trying now. I was just getting ready to think we should move again, but shoot. All right, I'm gonna keep trying. Guys, holy cow, I'm hooked up. I'm hooked up and it's big. It's big. I set the hook, I thought I had a snag. I set the hook so freaking hard. Uh-oh. We gotta keep him out of that current. We gotta keep him out of that current. Oh God, he's big. He's big. Holy cow. I don't know if we're gonna get him. This is a 2-man job right here. And he looks like he's wrapped bad. Holy cow. Holy cow. I hope you guys can see that fish swirling right there. He's wrapped up bad on the line. I'm gonna try to back right up. My net is way back here. That long-handled net might come in handy. All right, let's get that. Oh, we got our hands full here, guys. I did not expect him to be sitting that high up in the run. Okay, he got untangled. I think, yeah. I think he got untangled. He hit the bottom bead that washed out pink. And as long as I can I gotta keep them off these rocks right here too. Holy cow. Oh, I thought he was a lot bigger because the second I hooked him, he wrapped real bad in the line. I got ice in my guides. I got oh, he's actually quite nice. Yep, swam right into the net for me, guys. All right, wow. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a nice fish. Oh man, you guys see that? That lamprey came right off of him. I don't know if you could see that. That stinking lamprey. Holy cow, that lamprey just came off of that fish. You can see the mark on it. Oh, geez. That's crazy. Yeah, these things are no good. That's actually disgusting. Wow. All right. Let's get this guy unhooked real quick. Let him see. He's huge. He's huge, and then we'll deal with that lamprey. But talk about a fresh fish. Still had a lamprey hanging off of him. Big bead biter. Oh, big bead biter. Thank goodness I changed to 10-pound. Hooked him perfect in the corner of the mouth. Just like you like to see. I can't believe that thing. That lamprey came off of that fish like that. All right, this guy is realizing that. Holy cow, you guys. What a toad. What a toad. I don't know if you can really tell on the camera here, but that thing is big and beautiful. Big and beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, just revive it here for a second. Holy cow, you guys. The lamprey came off right behind its pec fin. You can see that. Holy cow. Get him up right here. What a honey of a fish. Just a beaut. Just give him a minute here. Wow. That's the second hookup I had down here. So now we're two for 4 on the day. I set the hook so hard and I was like, I just pounded it, and then I yanked it again because I really thought I just snagged, but it was a fish. It was this fish, and it is a beauty. Just letting it revive for a second. I actually fought it hard. There she goes. Yeah! Oh, I freaking love it. I love it. There's nothing like it, you guys. Absolutely nothing like it. Lower Niagara River steelhead. That lamprey found his way back into the water. That was crazy. He came off in the net. So, all right, let me get my stuff back together here and see what we can do. That is a fresh fish. Holy cow. All right, guys. We, oh, geez, I'm hooked up again. I'm hooked up again. Next drift. Next drift. Same spot. I was just getting ready to show you guys what happened there. This thing is going too. Another bright freaking chrome fish. Oh no, it got off. You guys, I literally cannot keep these fish hooked up. Oh no. I think that one, yeah, it got caught. Oh God, I got caught on bottom. Oh shoot, broke me off. Holy sugar, that is crazy. All right, I gotta get re-rigged, but obviously a little pot of fish here. We are now 2 for 5, which is unacceptable. Holy cow. All right, I'm gonna get re-rigged. All right, guys, I got all rigged back up. That one, another fish that broke my line, that one was tough. This spot right here is really tough to land them in. You have to put a lot of side pressure on. And when I did, my other hook caught bottom and gave that fish some leverage that it did not need. And it freaking broke me off, but it bit right in front of me. I'm fishing inside. It's not very deep. It's only like 8 feet deep right there. And I was shocked. I thought for sure I had snagged, but it was a fish. It was right there. I don't know if you saw that go down. That was bottom, but they were sitting right there. I mean, it's close. They are in close. So, all right, we're gonna I'm gonna keep fishing here. Let's see what we can do. Wow, 2 chromers right there. We are 2 for 5 on the day, which is painful. Two for 5. I don't know. All right, I gotta clean this up. It's a lot colder than I thought. The wind is making it tough. It's icing up the guides and stuff and making a mess. You can see I'm bumping bottom a little bit with that one, right? Pulling the weeds off. That's a pretty good indicator that you're bumping the bottom, but it's like only does it halfway through the drift, so I tolerate it. I just hooked up again. This fish was right at, this fish was right at my feet. So far inside. Let's see if we can keep this one hooked up. That's my 3rd fish in like 6 drifts. I'm not even kidding you. So again, this is the tough thing. You got to keep them out of the current, and it's tough. I mean, I'm torqued on this thing right now. You can see him swirl down there. I'm trying to keep him out of that current, because if he goes down there, we do not get him. We do not get him. You can see him rolling. Oh man, that wind right in the face. We got to get this fish back up here. We obviously found a pod of chrome fish. I mean, that was insane how close that was. I was like, there's no way that's a fish. It's got to be bottom. Gotta be. And then this thing takes off, just screaming. So again, trying to pull his head out of that current, but it's shallow right here. You can't see it. We call this area the beach. It's pretty shallow. This fish is big. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. If I had help, we'd be landed right now. But again, you know I'm flying solo today. Oh God, guys. Oh God. Holy cow. Holy cow. And this pile of rocks below me is right in the way. Obviously. And the second that fish comes into that slack, we got to give it the business. Keep heavy pressure on this fish. Oh man, such a hard spot to land him in. Will knows I hate it here. He called. I was like, yeah, I'm at the beach, and he's like, no way. But yeah, way. And we got a holy cow, we got a monster hooked up here. Oh, I wish I had somebody here with a net. We're gonna do the best we can, but I don't know if we're gonna get them, guys. I just don't know. Oh God. Let's see if I can get the net. Oh, there he goes again. Shoot. This is like an epic freaking fight here. The guy that was fishing up above me, he left, or I'd holler him down. That fish is, I mean, it's caught if I got somebody with me. Oh my God, you guys. It's a giant. It's a giant. Right in the net. Right in the net. Get in there. Yeah. I'm gonna do a better job with this one and keeping them in the water. I know it's just tough, man. Holy cow, you guys, it's another giant. Oh, the Niagara River. You just can't even believe it. You can't even believe it. The size of that fish. It's an absolute toad. Oh, he came unhooked in the net. No way. He freaking came unhooked in the net. Wow, I'm probably gonna break everything trying to get him out of this net. All right, guys, I've never really done it this way. I hope you can get a shot of this fish. It is a monster. It is a monster. Niagara River. That's a 10-pounder all day, guys. Holy cow, look at that fish. Are you kidding me? Big fat belly. We got some fresh fish. Oh my God, I'm just so happy to have that fish. That is an absolute stinking toad. Just a toad. Holy cow. All right, guys. That fish back in the net here. This is just a giant. Absolute giant. I can't believe we even got it. Get the release here. Get it out of the net. What a gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Holy cow. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Jeez. Oh yeah, there it goes. Oh my god, oh my god, you guys, if you could see where I caught that fish, you would not believe it. So this right here is like 2 feet of water. That right there is like about 6 to 8 feet. I'm catching them right there. Right there. That's 3 hookups, 2 landed, 2 giants. Oh my gosh, I got such a mess here. We gotta get cleaned up. All right, I gotta get to it here. That wind is blowing so hard it's making my eyes water. Guys, freaking brutal. We have caught some nice fish here this morning, let me tell you. That's just nobody around, just one guy. We knew him, he's a solid fisherman. So we caught up a little bit, but man, that's, you could hear my phone dinging. That's Will checking in, and I am definitely dragging. Wow, you can see the weeds on here. We talk about a drag-free drift, and sometimes, yeah, that's right, but sometimes it also literally, well, those are noisy Canadas. Sometimes it just doesn't matter. And today is one of those times. You can see I cast that. I pulled that float in. I mean, guys, it is, you know, my rod's 13 feet. It's probably 25 feet off the shore I'm fishing that. And obviously they're so fresh. The one, a lamprey came off it. I mean, they're just, and when they hit it, they thump it. They thump it. Right there is where they were sitting. It must be a rock there that I'm now bumping, but they were all piled around it. And I don't know how many you can expect to sit there, honestly. I hooked 3 right there. I think that's probably 2 or 3. I hooked one down further. I mean, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. You hope for days like that. Oh, guys. Oh, I think I just lost another one. You gotta be kidding me. Holy cow. I think I just hooked up another one. It's going nuts here. I guess I'm just gonna keep fishing, you know? I started to move up higher and higher in this drift. I was fishing all in the tail out, and I only hooked one. And then I actually like to fish it up in this area a lot better. I don't like fishing beads down and away. I think the hook set is near impossible. So I like to not make super long drifts with them if I don't have to. So that's honestly what I was doing. I was just like, I'm just gonna fish water I like. I shook a fish off way down in the tail out, and I was like, and got lucky and found a little pot of fish sitting there. So if the day ends on that note, whew, I'd be okay. I had some guys ask on a video. Obviously Will's a center pin guy. I'm a spinning guy. I'm old. I can't cast the center pin. So you'll see, you know, I prefer to fish it upstream. It makes it a lot easier. And in the winter, I've always got the line coming through my fingers, because otherwise it's gonna coil and you're gonna tangle all the time. But if this drift goes down, we'll show you how I work it. Yeah, I'm just gonna put my finger on the line. I'm gonna open that bail, and now I'm gonna, there was a fish. As it goes down, I'll show you here in a minute. As it goes down, I just feed it line off my finger, actually. Right. So again, I'm gonna open the bail, and I'm just gonna drop my finger off it and let it take line. And what I'll do a lot of times is let that draw just tight, and then I'll jump line and I'll sweep the rod tip 3 feet. So 3 feet at a time. So I'm all the time pretty tight. And all that happens is, I mean, if you want to keep your other hand up here to flip that bail over fast, you can, but I can set the hook just like that. And that line will hit my finger and come tight, no problem. And then I can hit the crank on the reel to flip the bail over and fight the fish. It seems to work pretty well for me. I can get a pretty nice drift this way. It is hard and cold temps because your line doesn't want to come out. It's nice, but you can see right there when I kind of came up tight on there, I just hooked my finger in there and the line sits on it. You know, it's not going to cut you or nothing like that. I mean, obviously you want to get the drag or the bail shut just as quick as you can, But that's how I get a nice drag-free drift. You know, letting out line. Hopefully that helps some guys out. Spinning reels are cheaper than center pin reels. Oh, that wind is brutal today. It's just getting worse. I think we're about to call it quits here. It's a long, long walk back, I'll tell you that. From down here. As far as I'm concerned, that's a pretty good morning. We'll go get something hot to drink and turn the fireplace on. But I'm almost trying to give those fish a chance here to tune back in. We'll see what happens. We're hooked up again, guys. I figured something out. Holy cow. And there's another hot one. You can tell immediately just the way they fight. Holy cow. I was just getting ready to leave. I literally hooked up my rod and I was like, oh, darn it. We lost another one. I can't even tell you what's going on. Other than that, I'm pulling hard, but holy cow, I just changed my depth, reset, and it went down in that shallow water again, you guys. Holy cow, this is ridiculous. I don't even know how many fish that's hooked up now. I know I'm not landing very many, but they are in close. Oh, something happened to my depth and it got all screwed up, and I set it shallow and I was like, oh, that's really shallow, and threw up into this run and boom, right away, another fish. So I guess we got to fish this whole thing. Holy cow, that thing was hot. Lost another one. I thought for sure we were gonna get that guy. I'm gonna actually walk up here and we're gonna fish down through here. I think there's a chance it might be just stacked. I don't know. That'll be the last fish we hook, now that I've had this epiphany. But holy cow, you guys, I don't know what I'm doing to not stay buttoned up. I'm not a fan of beads. I think that the hookups are all junk like that a lot of times, but there's no doubt about it, they love them. That was nuts. That was nuts. I'm dragging a little bit here again, but God, how many fish are laying in there? They're so close. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for me. I can't even tell you how many fish came to the bank. Maybe only like 3 or 4, but I think I hooked 5, 6, 7 of them. And some of the ones that came to the bank were gorgeous. What a morning. So that's it for me. That all happened in like, I think 2.5 hours. So you know, when I'm by myself especially, I don't give it much time. Either I catch them or I don't, but that's a good 2.5 hours right there. So hope you like the channel, hope you're liking the videos. Stick with us, like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll catch up with you next time.